All right, what's going on, guys? New Odyssey trailer just came out a few days ago, so I thought I'd break it down. I got the first trailer pulled up here first as well, just because I thought it did actually make sense to go through both of them together here. And then on the right here, just these are little like notepad of all the locations that Odysseus stops at in the original. And I, for one, am just kind of really curious to see which of these are not going to make the cut, because I would assume Christopher Nolan is not going to be able to include all of these in one movie. So yeah, we'll just be kind of crossing these off as we go here. And we start off with this little grave shot in the first trailer. And the infamous shot of Agamemnon here. So yeah, this is definitely after Troy falls, I'm thinking here. And yeah, I mean, as far as what I think about the armor, it's not historically accurate, obviously, and it's definitely a little bit gaudy. But I don't think it's the end of the world, and I don't think it's not like this is supposed to be like a historical documentary or something like that. This is the Odyssey. It's supposed to be kind of fun.
After years of war.
Yeah, he's three ships in the background here. I've been trying to see how many ships that Christopher Nolan's gonna have, Odysseus be commanding. So far, I've only seen three, so I'm not sure if we're just getting shots late from later on in the movie, or if that's just how much he's gonna get at the start. In the original, I think he starts off with like 12. Um, Although I'm not actually entirely certain about that. But yeah, I mean, you can kind of see more of him and his men, their armor. Pretty cool.
No one could stand between my men
This is Ithaca Palace. We'll see more of this as well as moving forward this shot.
and home.
His son and his wife. Great casting, by the way, I think, for Penelope. Anne Hathaway just kind of fits the vibe.
Not even me.
There's the three ships I was talking about again. I'm just gonna pause on this shot just because I don't know what this is. Um, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm not sure what this location could be. That shot there with the sword coming down. We'll get to the second trailer, but I think I know what this scene is from. And there's the shot of the Cyclops, them in the Cyclops cave. Yeah, I mean, also I'll just go ahead and start crossing things off here. We got Troy departure. We're gonna see that, and the Cyclops. Yeah, I mean, we all knew that one was coming, though. I'll say that. This is definitely one of the most famous stories, and it looks like from the trailers that it's gonna be a pretty prominent event here. But yeah, I mean, looks sick. He looks massive, the Cyclops. I think this is also Cyclops on them running. And yeah, another. This is actually a crazy reveal, because this is not what I thought that he was gonna do, which is the Underworld. So we'll go ahead and cross that off here. Yeah, really cool setting here. Foggy. It's all just a black dirt plain here. And yeah, it looks like he's. I mean, this might be Achilles here. Who knows? What heroes he's gonna talk to. I would assume Achilles. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. I'll say that. And yeah, I mean, look at all whole Underworld here. Great shot. Cool shot of his, kind of good close-up shot of his ship here. I mean, yeah, this is pretty much what they used to be, just big, just a big ass rowboat, really. And I'm not sure if this is from Scylla and Charybdis, this kind of wave stuff here, or this also could just be some Poseidon's Wrath, or if they're not doing Gauss, just like some big storm.
Promise me you will come back.
What if I can't?
And yeah, there we have it. The first Odyssey ends with this. First Odyssey trailer ends with this scene. This could be them reuniting and not just him leaving, like they're kind of alluding to here. I, I do think this is probably actually is them reuniting. But yeah, that's what we can learn from the first trailer. Underworld, really cool to see. Cyclops, of course. Some Troy departure. Yeah, I mean the second trailer definitely will reveal more I think here, and so let's just go ahead and hop into that one right off the jump.
Tell me what you remember.
So I'm just gonna stop right off the bat. This whole "tell me what you remember" first line. These first two shots, one of them is him on you know some planks of wood. What remains of his ship, I would assume. What remains of his ship here. Yeah, I think this is Calypso. I mean, I don't know what else it could be. Definitely seems like that, especially, and I think that voice is Calypso's as well.
A wife? A son?
That same first shot from the trailer that I think is them reuniting here. And yeah, and then we see
A son?
this shot of Telemachus on a boat here. So they're probably gonna do a little side plot with Telemachus and Antinous.
And then what?
And that's I think this is Charlize as Calypso, although I don't think that's been confirmed. I checked a couple days ago just to kind of see, and I didn't see her listed as a specific character. But yeah, I do think that this is Calypso. Really cool shot of Troy and the Trojan horse here.
We won the war.
Agamemnon. Yeah, this is the end of the war here. I gotta say though, this set, I mean, just not impressed, honestly. And I know that Troy's not a big part of this movie, but yeah, it's just, I mean, I feel like, this is supposed to be Troy. These walls should be way bigger, and this just kind of looks like obviously like a movie set to me. I don't know. I mean, look at this. This tower just folding like paper mache, bro. This is Troy. Come on.
Help me go home.
Yeah, I think that's him talking to Calypso there. And yeah, I just this is just screaming Calypso's Island to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cross this one off as well here.
This is a household waiting for master.
Shot of the suitors here, and as well as a shot of Antinous here that I mentioned earlier. I think there's going to be a little side plot between him and Telemachus.
I want you to choose me.
Great shot, Penelope coming out with the bow. If you know, you know.
Ithaca's king is coming back.
Another great shot of just Penelope, just her classic weave, where she unweaves it every night.
No, he's not.
And yeah, look at that. The first close-up, really, of this Cyclops. And his his eye is like sideways, dude. Just gonna, he is one ugly MF, bro. And also just massive. I mean, yeah, he's just, like, he's crouching down and he dwarfs this guy.
What would he do if he came back here and find all these suitors in his house?
So this little shot I just wanted to go over. Well, yeah, what would he do? And I think this is Odysseus here, disguised as an old man at the end of the movie. I do. Just on watching this a couple times, it could be not that, but I just think this next shot of him getting shoved down at the suitor's table as well is just kind of another. It just lines up too perfectly. I feel like with the original and the fact that he was an old man, he comes in as a suitor, sits with the suitors, blah blah blah. So I think this is Odysseus.
His house.
You're pining for a daddy. You didn't even know. Like some sniveling bastard.
Who's looking after your wife and son?
Do you see?
See, I mean, a lot of just quick shots here, but yeah, I mean, like I said, Antinous being a villain, definitely in this movie, a prominent villain. This is a lady from the Underworld. I don't know who this could be, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, this same kind of Underworld scene that we saw in the first trailer.
Do you see?
And I'm not, some bloody beach perhaps here.
My dad is coming home.
Bringing vengeance.
Bringing vengeance. Yeah, this is the old man again.
Bringing it all.
So I think, I mean, again, they're showing it like the old man's talking to Odysseus here. I think Odysseus is the old man. He transforms into him here, or back into himself, really. I think that's what that is, guys. I don't know.
Bringing it all.
Yeah, crazy shot. Just one more time. Yeah, I mean, what this? I don't know what this is. Like this is clearly like an underworld army here, but yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Uh, so yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see what this scene is. Looks like they were kind of running into like a battle of sorts. And yeah, the big moment. This was me. This was my face when I saw this. When I saw this trailer for the first time. That's the Laestrygonians there, and not how most people would portray them or like in their in their own mind, just because they're described as being like savages basically. So I can always picture them as like caveman looking things, which is like some clubs maybe. Although actually I forget if the original if they have swords or not, but yeah, they're definitely not fully armored. I'll say that. Like in this trailer, they're basically like in full medieval plate armor. So I actually don't hate it. Like unlike everybody else, I guess. As soon as something changes, I don't instantly hate it. To me, I think it kind of differentiates them from the Cyclopses, other than the fact that they just have two eyes. you know. But yeah, they're because in the original they're just kind of two-eyed giants compared to being a one-eyed giant. So I kind of like this change. Obviously, they're not as big as the Cyclops in this either, so they're just kind of like still really big guys, but they're fully armored, and that kind of makes sense why they just wreak havoc on Odysseus' men here, as we'll see.
I need everyone in this party dead.
I need everyone in his party dead.
In this party dead.
Yeah, I think that's the side plot of Antinous and Telemachus that I was kind of alleging to. There's that Antinous is gonna try and take out um, Telemachus's party when he goes on a ship ride to Menelaus. I mean, that's how it happens in the original, at least. So that might be what we're gonna see in the movie here, just from these lines.
I can still save them.
And again, that same shot. I won't rewind it again, but
You're a man who needs to control.
this statue, by the way, this is Calypso scene here. Um, yeah, look, if we skip to the end of the trailer, I think this is the same kind of thing here. Same kind of statue. Now, what statue is that? It's looks like a goddess to me. I would think Athena, just because she's the most prominent goddess featured in the movie, but that also doesn't really look like Athena, how she's normally shown, at least. She's usually portrayed like as being in armor. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what like what other goddess this could really be. So if you have a good guess in the comments, that definitely feel free.
Who needs to control his fate?
This is a shot at Troy. Yeah, we get obviously Charlize as what looks like Calypso to me.
But you cannot control this.
Oh, and did you see that shot, guys? If I'll even be able to
Control
get
it.
it. Oh, we got it. Um, yeah, this looks like the Sirens. I think this is him on a ship. Looks like a foggy scene. Ship mast. He's screaming. He's screaming. He's not having a great time. His ears are not plugged. On his men are probably in the background with some wax plugs in theirs. But yeah, I think this is the Sirens. Obviously, it's just one little shot, but I can't see him skipping it, and I just think this shot alone confirms it, honestly, because this is just so Sirens-esque to me. So yeah, we'll go ahead and cross that one off. We'll also go ahead and cross off the Laestrygonians here for sure, as well.
Yes.
That world is gone.
Yeah, some quick shots. Ugh, the dog, so sad. If you know, you know. The dog scene in the Odyssey is just brutal. But yeah, this is also why I think that this is their return. This shot of them, or his return. I don't know if you guys can see the background here. This is the Laestrygonians here again. So it looks like they're sticking to the original, and the fact that they do not beat the Laestrygonians. They are in full retreat here.
No one could stand between me and home. Not even the gods.
Look how big this Cyclops is, man. He's like above the trees. And look, this is a really cool Scylla and Charybdis shot here as well. So we'll go ahead and cross that off. That's definitely what this is. The classic, rock in a hard place. And also, yeah, I think that first shot with the sword coming down in the first trailer, that Looks like Odysseus' man was hiding. That looks like a Laestrygonian sword to me, just because it was big. But yeah, and I'm not sure. Could be, but it could be like they make it back to the ships. Maybe the ships aren't, are still attached, or they're not undocking, and so they have to like hide. I don't know. But yeah, we get the Scylla and Charybdis here, which is cool, and also Scylla here, just yanking this guy. And then the very Troy-esque, this shot. Again, does not look like Athena though. I will say.
I think it's asleep.
So yeah, there we have it, guys. That's both trailers kind of quickly analyzed, somewhat quickly. But yeah, so I got the list here. Like I said, a lot of different locations have been crossed off at this point. We know we see him leave Troy. We see him go to the Cyclopes Island, the Laestrygonian Island, the Underworld. I think even from that one quick little shot, the Sirens have been confirmed. Scylla and Charybdis obviously confirmed, as well as Calypso's Island. Uh, here. And as well, I do think his return is pretty much all but confirmed as well. Uh, just because there's not going to be a second one, as far as I know about this movie. But yeah, so as far as what's left, Cersei's Island, I'm surprised about. This is not confirmed yet. I hope he does it. The rest I can kind of take or leave. I don't think he's going to do this last one where he's telling the story at the dinner table, just because it looks like he's telling the story to Calypso in this trailer at least. So maybe that's the perspective that we get, and this location's out. I think the first location likely out as well. I don't know, again, like Wind Island. I don't know if he's going to go there. I don't know if he does go to Cersei. He's probably not going to return. Um, Helios Island and Land of the Lotus Leaders. Both of those, I think he could probably skip. I hope he does one of them. I would like to see maybe like Land of the Lotus Eaters, and maybe he skips Helios. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I do think Cersei's the one I'm most looking forward to. Yeah, I mean, let me know which one you guys are most kind of hyped about that has not been confirmed yet. Um, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if they release another trailer, I'll analyze that one. All right, take care, guys.